Hey, what's good fam? Over the years, I've been asked a lot about techniques for exporting individual tracks from the SP-404 to be then mixed on a computer. Now, when I'm cooking up something for a Nonjuror project, I almost always mix the joint in the box. But when I'm making a beat that I intend to sell on my BeatStars or whatever, often my clients want the individual tracks so they can mix it themselves. Historically, this has not been a particularly easy thing to do. I'm a little overprotective of my unquantized drunken drum patterns, and I find that having to sync up the samples later manually in my DAW kinda kills some of the magic for me. But thanks to 3 new pieces of functionality that the SP-404 Mark II firmware update version 3.0 has brought to the table, I have a new method I've been using for a few weeks now, and I'm pretty happy with the results. Those 3 things being Latency Fix, Convert Pattern to Sample, and Copy Specific Pattern Samples. To kick things off, here's the beat I'll be working on today. On the pads, we have these drums, this bass one shot, and muted note, this piano, this pitched down guitar sample, and this flute. Ultimately, my end goal is to have this pattern exported as these 7 layers. First step is to turn on Latency Fix, which we do by holding down the value knob and pressing the sub pad. I found that with this on, it exports the pattern a little bit more tighter, and the exported tracks will sync up without any funny business. Next, I'm going to convert the pattern to samples, but also select which samples to convert, starting with the kick samples. So hit Pattern Select, Copy, select the pattern, which is on pad C1, Pattern Select again, because I want to convert the pattern to a sample, select a destination pad, in this case H1, hit Remain to enter Select Sample Mode, select just the kick samples, and press Copy. Let's see what we got. Zooming in, we can see that there's that silence before the start marker. Just leave it for now and we'll address that later. Okay, next the snare. So again, Pattern Select, Copy, select the pattern, Pattern Select again, destination pad, Remain, select the snares, and Copy. Righto, now the hats, bass, piano, guitar, and flutes. Next step is to export them. I'm going to do it via SD card, but it can also be done over USB using the app. So, Shift plus Pad 14, export to SD card, sample, select the samples to export, and push enter. Alrighty, so you just throw those WAV files into your DAW, mine being an outdated version of Reason. And first things first, let's rename the tracks. Now, when we zoom in and look at the kick track, we can clearly see that small silence at the start of the WAV file that we saw on the 404 screen. Simply select all the tracks and drag them over until the kick starts on point perfectly. Zoom back out, give them a quick top and tail, and let's hear it. Okay, so these are now ready for me to start arranging the structure of the song and do some mixing. And yeah, that's about all there is to that. Get at me below if you have any questions. As always, thanks heaps for watching my stuff, and much love to everyone who's copped my latest sample pack, Beefy Grit Drum Stash Volume 3, and has been listening to my new EP, Doctorate of Dankology. Laters!